Hey guys, welcome to another Pick a Card. We are going to be taking a look today at kind of the fall energy for the fall equinox. It's also autumn, right? Autumn, fall, same thing. But we're going to be taking a look at that in this reading. So this is not only a reading for currently, as we are entering and having this equinox, but also these can be things that kind of play out over the next 3 months while we are in the season of fall. I know for some of you, you're actually in a different season. You're not in fall, but I am doing this. I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, so that's why I am doing this themed reading this way. So you can still take those messages for even the season that you're kind of going into right now, if it's not fall season. But we have 3 piles here for today. So we have pile number 1 with this amethyst crystal. Then we have pile number 2 with this black tourmaline crystal. I don't know if this is focusing for you. And then we have pile number 3 with this tiger's eye crystal. So take a moment to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. You can watch multiple readings or piles if you feel called to. Timestamps will be down below for you and in the comment section as well. So feel free to check those out when you are ready. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this amethyst crystal. So this is going to be your reading for the month, or sorry, not the month, for fall, for the fall equinox. I keep wanting to say the spring equinox. So I feel like maybe for some of us, the things, the intentions, the things that we set at the spring equinox could be coming to fruition maybe a little bit now, like the efforts and the work that we've been putting in are now, we're getting to reap that harvest, right? Which is a lot of what this time period is about as we switch into fall. So let's just kind of see what's the energy here for you guys. So we have Crow. Pay close attention to the winds. There's a message making its way. Interesting. We also have Rain with renewal. We have Main Female. And we have the Ship. Okay. So I feel like there's almost like a fresh start that's happening here. Some of you could be like moving or changing something with the ship energy. Like there might be like a transition and you might be getting news of this. This would be something kind of new, fresh. Some of you could be like moving. This could be, again, a new job, new career. Some of you could just be traveling. Maybe you're going on a trip or you get invited on a trip, or maybe you're traveling for work or something to that effect. But I feel like regardless, there's like this transition, there's this like movement, but you're getting information about this. I feel like for some of you, this could come through a text or a phone call or like an email, like something, we'll say electronic. For others of you, this could be more, if this is like a choice or something you're doing on your own, like you want to move, this is like you getting the insight, the intuitive kind of message here to do it and to move in this direction. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see. See what the tarot has. See if we can get a little more specific here for pile 1. For the fall equinox, what do they need to know? What does pile 1 need to know for fall and for this equinox? What's coming up here? I'm also getting like, pay attention to the whisperings. There might be rumors even about this. I feel like it affects you personally though, because we do have the main female, which regardless of whether you're male or female, I just take this as like you're the main person that is like listening to this reading, right? So this is your energy. What do they need to know? Pile 1. Okay, we got a few cards here. Yeah, 6 of Swords, travel. It's time to write a new chapter. But for some of you, it's not like travel in the sense of like a trip. It could be like travel in the sense of like you're shifting what you're doing. You're maybe moving, or you're starting a new chapter. There's like a new cycle here. We have the Hanged Man, which says the patient witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. Ooh, and we got the Sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy. I just feel like there's an opportunity for you, pile 1, that is going to be really good for you. I think you're having to think though about like, should I do this? Don't I do this? Like, what do I do? We do have the 8 of Swords even at the bottom of the deck. We have stop overthinking it and just do it. There's something that you need to be doing at this time around the equinox or during fall season. There's a transition that you're wanting to make or that you're thinking of making, or an opportunity that comes up for you that I feel like you have to make a choice around, or yeah, like make a choice around. I feel like it's something fresh though. It's something exciting. It's something new. It kind of like, I feel like it sparks your energy, your I almost said your information. I don't know why, that doesn't even make sense. It sparks your energy. It sparks your excitement. It's like new, fresh energy. It's kind of like when we get excited about a trip. It's just like, sometimes I just feel like we get excited about doing something different, you know? I feel like you've been waiting for this. Also, maybe for some of you, your life has felt really kind of boring and like nothing's really been going on, and you've been like waiting for an opportunity for things to shift, for things to transition. I feel like this definitely is an opportunity for you to pivot, even if it's temporary, like a trip. But it's interesting, we have the ship here, and then we also have this ship here with this 6 of Swords. Typically in the 6 of Swords, that person's in a boat, moving. And moving in a better direction. So even if this is not like a literal travel, you're moving from one destination to another in some aspect of your life here. And I feel like in a lot of ways, you're probably overthinking this. A lot of you, this could be for your work or where you spend the most amount of time. But I feel like you're also disrupting your routine. You're disrupting your patterns, your habits, the things that you typically do day to day, right? By going into this or moving into this. So I think this is just a matter of you like allowing there to be a fresh start in your life. Or just do something new. I think it's going to help boost your energy, boost your vitality. Like it's going to make you feel really good. You're going to be revitalized. Because again, I get for some of you, you've been kind of bored or just like, not even discontent, but just kind of like same routine. It's like what's the saying? Like same shit, different day, you know? Like where it's just like, okay, here we go again, here we go again. You need something new to kind of shake up the energy here. And some of you are doing something new to shake up the energy here. And I feel like it's going to go really well for you, especially with the Sun card here. Like this is a really positive card to come out. But pay attention to the signs, the messages, what people are saying, what your intuition, what your thoughts are, your ideas, right? You might have a really cool idea or an idea to go do something, or even just go somewhere for a weekend. Pack your bags for a weekend. And that I feel like is going to totally shift you and your energy. It's going to make you feel renewed. But it's like you're sitting with this a little bit, like you're having to think about it, but it's almost to the point where you're like overthinking it. Anything else for pile 1 for the fall equinox and fall season that they need to be aware of. We have a few cards here again. So we have Justice. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. We have Six of Cups. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay. Six of Cups says, give yourself the compassion you were never given. And Two of Cups says, some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. I almost feel like this is a separate message for you guys. I feel like relationship-wise, things are going to be really good, really balanced. Lots of emotion, right? Six of Cups, Two of Cups, King of Cups, right? I also feel like saying how you react emotionally to situations, to people, to experiences, to whatever is going to yield a certain result. So keep that in mind, good or bad, right? But ultimately, I feel like whatever, as long as what you're deciding to do, to transition into, to travel, like maybe some of you are traveling with a person, whatever you decide to do, I feel like as long as it's in alignment with you and your own heart, I feel like it's going to go very well. And I feel like there's allowing yourself to have just fun and enjoyment and make memories and maybe even capture them. With the Six of Cups, this is about our memories. So it's like taking photos, especially if you're traveling, but like even if you're, I don't know, starting a new job or something, it's like allow yourself to document the process, pay attention to the process, allow yourself to enjoy the transition, as hard as that can sometimes be. Maybe for some of you, this is like you needing to take some space and some time off between jobs, right? But I really feel like everything, as long as you're doing what you feel called to do, everything's going to work out the way that you want. Relationship-wise, I feel like there's a person in your life that things are going really well with, as long as, again, you are in it and this person is in it for the right reasons. But don't overthink it. Like, allow yourself to move into this relationship, allow this relationship to evolve naturally, right? Don't try to force it, don't try to push it, because I feel like you could be entering a new chapter with this person, or just a deeper level of commitment. If they're new, obviously, that's like a whole nother ballgame, but I just feel like things are really gonna go well if you choose to transition into things that you genuinely want to do and that you're intuitively feeling called to go do. Trust that little nudge that you're getting and sit with it. Like, you don't have to make a decision right away, but don't overthink it and don't keep yourself stuck because you're having to think about it, you know? So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Hopefully that resonates. Kind of short and sweet and like very to the point. So we'll see what the other piles are like. But if you guys enjoyed this message, if this resonated with you, make sure you like and subscribe if you have not already. And if you do enjoy these readings or these types of readings and want more readings from me throughout the week, I do 3 additional exclusive readings for the Soulful Circle community, which is my membership. I do 3 a week, and then I do a monthly and Reiki energy healing. And then there's a whole library of tools and resources that you can use to take these things and implement them, right? Take these messages and actually make the change, make the transition, right? And so if you're struggling with any sort of emotions or feelings or things that are coming up, those tools are there to help remove the blocks so that you can progress and grow in your life. So if that's something that interests you, the link for that will be down below. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here as always, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this black tourmaline crystal. This is going to be your reading for the fall or autumn equinox, and as well kind of the 3 months that we're in fall. So this could happen at any point in time. kind of threw out there whenever you're listening to this, but let's see where we go. So we have Island with detachment. Interesting. We also have shape-shifting. Transformation is not the loss of what once was, it's the evolution of a more powerful self. We also have lightning with breakthrough. Okay, so I'm liking this energy. We also have the house. And we have official person. Okay. So, pile number 2. I feel like you're going through a big transition here. I feel like you could be changing, but not in a bad way. Like, I actually feel like with breakthrough here, it's like you're having a breakthrough. You could be leaving something behind here that just maybe isn't serving you anymore. Some of you are leveling up, or though you're getting like a different position, or like your status in some way is changing. I feel like there was a reading I did recently. If it wasn't here, it was in the Soulful Circle, but of like status changing or something to that effect. I feel like though you're gaining more stability by doing this, and that's why I feel like this shift and this transformation isn't a bad thing. It's giving you a sense of stability and foundation and maybe who you are. And you know, some of you could be moving. It kind of came up in like pile 1, but in a different way. This is a very different reading, but pile 1 did have like an energy of moving or transitioning. But I feel like for you, there's almost like an aha moment, like an epiphany, like this sudden realization. And for some of you, it's like, if I want to, you might be, even if you haven't had the transformation yet, you might be having this sudden realization that like, if I want to be this type of a person, I have to let go of who I was before, or what I did before, or my habits or mindsets, things like that. Some of you even maybe like letting go of a job, right? Like, I have to let go of this job if I want to do something different, or if I want to have XYZ in my life, I have to let go of this thing that I've been a part of that has provided me a sense of stability, but now is maybe no longer serving me. So there's something to that. But I do see you going off on your own. Some of you are also very much like being your own authority and not, like you're being your own sense of self. You're maybe letting go of the societal beliefs, societal norms, like things like that, where you're just like, I want to do this, so that's why I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? What else here for pile 2 for the fall, autumn equinox, and fall season? We have 9 of Swords. Interesting. What else here for pile 2? We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more here. Interesting. I kind of want to take this too. Okay. We have the 9 of Cups, what was in reverse. And then the 2 of Swords I wanted to pull as well. So, yeah, 3 of Swords. There's something where you're maybe dissatisfied, unhappy. You might have experienced some sort of hurt or loss or betrayal, or something that, yeah, something that has basically like hurt you. Behind that, we even have the 9 of Wands. 4 of Swords behind that. So I feel like you're healing from this, but it's like it's got some baggage to it. It's not just like, oh, this kind of sucks and I'm just going to move on. There's something where it's like you could be stressing around something. You're having almost like what I feel like is like internal conflict with this 5 of Wands and this 9 of Swords, where you're struggling internally. You're struggling, you're grappling with something here. And you might be even like a little bit of like unsure of what you should do with this Two of Swords. Like, I don't know what to do. How do I change? How do I whatever? That's where I feel like this breakthrough is coming through. Like, you are going to have some sort of breakthrough here, possibly even bring an opportunity in here for you. It's like this space in which you've been in is like, it's changing. It's not going to be like this, because I feel like you're going to have more stability here. But you are going to have to detach from these beliefs, these thoughts, this energy. Clarify this Nine of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups, the shadow aspect of a Nine of Cups is like having like an over an abundance in a negative way. Like too much sugar, too much, I don't know, alcohol, too much, like, you know what I mean? It could be people, it could be places. Like, there's just like an emotion that's out of balance, I feel. Clarify this Nine of Cups reverse for pile 2. Clarify this Nine of Cups reversed. King of Swords. 10 of Swords. I feel like in some ways there's a lot of mental activity happening here. I feel like there might be something an emotion that you're avoiding. Pay attention to that. Like, if you're very much in your mind and not so much in your body, I feel like there's a need to pay attention to that. Give me one more for this Nine of Cups reversed for pile 2. Like, it's like you might end up like kind of bursting here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that, the Tower. Yeah. There's going to be a sudden breakthrough, a sudden opportunity. And I feel like it might come from this page. Clarify this Page of Pentacles. Clarify this Page of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. The Empress. The Moon. Okay, interesting. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's kind of this, like, a little bit of an illusion here. Some of you are healing like a self-worth wound, or how you value your sense of self. Your, like, it's almost like you kind of sitting there saying, like, I no longer deserve this. And you could be kind of going out on a limb with this new thing where you're like, I don't know where this is going to take me, right? I feel like you were maybe caught up in this illusion as well. Like, logically, you know that you deserve more and abundance and all these like good things, but logically believing it and then our body believing it are like two very different things, you know? And that's where we have to do the internal work. I feel like that's what this reading is about for you, is like this internal work, this internal shift that needs to happen in order for you to have this breakthrough in your life. So wherever you're feeling stuck, wherever you're feeling like things aren't moving forward, you're in your head, you're struggling, your energy is all over the place. Some of you could be even like angry. Like, that might be an emotion for you that you're experiencing. Anger, frustration, bitterness. It's showing you where you're out of alignment. And I feel like it's also saying like, hey, we got to look at this. We got to process this, right? And this fall season, I feel like you are going to have like an aha moment, an epiphany, and it's going to help you pivot and change direction, detach from something, whether that's a belief, a mindset, an emotion. But it's also going to help pivot, I feel like, your material, like your 3D world. Because we have this Page of Pentacles with this Ace of Pentacles. What is this, like, what is being birthed? What is this new, what's this breakthrough? Okay, so we have the High Priestess, which makes me feel like they're not going to tell us. It makes me feel like it's like, well, you'll figure it out when you get there. Each person's going to be a bit different here. Yeah, Justice at the bottom. It's like whatever's right for you. I do feel like though you're kind of like, you're definitely leaving something behind. Some of you, this could have to do with like your money or stability, right? Like anything that provides you a sense of like stability here. That could be what's in question here, and having to kind of detach, which is like easier said than done. I actually have an abundance Reiki healing meditation that is in the Soulful Circle community that they have access to. So if that's something that you're interested in, or if you're interested in meditations and those sorts of things, along with additional readings, that's a great place for you to check that out. But you're changing. It's like asking yourself, like, who do I want to be? And then saying, are my actions and my daily actions, my daily routines, my habits, patterns, are those actually getting me closer to being that person, or are they taking me further away, or are they keeping me just where I am? So I almost like though don't see a ton of like reflection as much as I feel like it's like, bam, all of a sudden you're like, you have this like, what the hell am I doing? Right? Like you have this like, what the hell? Like this breakthrough, this like aha moment where you're just like, holy shit, I like see it now. I see it. And so I feel like what's changing for you is maybe the direction you're taking, definitely the direction you're taking, but I also feel like you're seeing where you've been stuck. You're allowing, or you're now able to detach from that because you're seeing it clearly. And now you get to have this idea, and it's up to you to choose whether you're going to start making the physical, actual, real world changes to bring in a sense of stability, to bring in this sense of authority in your life. Like now you get to make the shift. So pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your mindset, your intuition here, and look at where things aren't budging in your life, where you feel stuck. And I think that's going to show you where this is happening in your life, or will happen if you do the work that's necessary. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Let me know. If you guys are interested, the Soulful Circle membership is available. It is my monthly membership where, again, I give multiple readings a week. There's a whole library of tools, resources, meditations, things like that for your nervous system, as well as Reiki healings. So if you're interested in more readings from me, and as well the additional tools, that membership is available for you to look at. So feel free to check it out down below. But otherwise, if you like this reading and you want to see more of these, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this tiger's eye crystal. This is going to be your reading for the fall equinox, autumn equinox, and into the fall season. So take what resonates, obviously, leave the rest. But let's get into things. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So we have apple of my eye. Not all that's alluring may be what it seems. See beyond the illusion. This makes me think of like temptation as well. But let's see where we go here. Interesting. We have cloud with imagination. Number 2 and number 7 here. We have what I believe is the tree of life. I'm going to double check on that one. Wait, I think these are all upside down, yeah. We have the lock and key, or the key, and we have the well. Okay, so interesting. This tree talks about like almost like our foundation, our healing, right? Mind, body, soul. The well is more about our wishes. It is healing as well, but it's like what we wish for, what we hope for. And the key is about finding solutions. So I feel like for some of you, there's like a dream that you have, or something that you want, whether it be a person, a place, a situation, or whatever. And I feel like it's maybe not the right thing for you. So I don't know if there's something that's maybe not working out for you that you've been hoping for, but in that, it's like you're going to find a solution. This is kind of an interesting energy here. It's like you've had your eye on something. You've been paying attention to something. You've been watching something and imagining, like, you know, when you like, you know, you get excited about something and it's like all you can think about, and you start imagining the future and what it could be and blah, blah, blah. It's like that. But it's almost like this, it doesn't work out. And it doesn't work out because it's not meant for you. It's not right for you. I feel like it would actually lead to you being unhealthy, or like it would be like, I don't know if toxic is the right word. It's like it wouldn't be supportive. It wouldn't be healthy for you. And so it's like you're going to figure out what you need to do, or what would be the solution to this not working. You might have to get a little creative, but it's like there's something else. And maybe this thing that had like isn't working out has already happened for some of you. And now, like, that's what this eclipse is about. It's like giving you, you're going to find a solution to what you've been struggling with that hasn't been working, if that makes sense. We also have 2 7s here, 7, 7. 41's a 5, 33 is a 6, or a 33 because it's a master number. But what else here for pile number 3? Yeah, interesting. 7 of Cups. That talks about the illusion, right? And we had that, see beyond the illusion. There's something that you're not maybe seeing at this time that I think you're going to maybe get, I don't know if clarity is the right word, but you're going to find a solution to something. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Could be work related. Justice and 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. So pile number 3. Yeah, it's like everything has a cause and effect, Justice card. Everything has a repercussion, positive or negative. The choices we make, the things we decide to do. I also feel like this karmically, like there's something about like something was not meant for you. Something didn't work, whether that's a relationship, a job, an application, maybe something with money. It didn't work because it wasn't meant to. It wasn't going to work, even if you got it, even if it wasn't gonna. Like something would have gone weird in it and it wouldn't have ever panned out. So I feel like that's for some reason applicable here. I also feel like you have a lot more skills, value, like you can bring more to the table, and there was something to learn about this situation for you. There was something in this not working out that was like I don't even want to say a lesson, but it's like kind of like that. But you couldn't see that. And maybe you still can't. It might not be until you're in the new thing. You're going to find something else that really restores a sense of balance for you, especially with Justice and the 2 of Pentacles. Like I feel like there's a better solution that is coming. Clarify this 3 of Pentacles here. Knight of Wands. What's this? 7 of Cups? I wasn't going to clarify it, but now I feel like, yeah. Yeah. What's this Justice card? Nine of Wands. And what's this 2 of Pentacles? We have the King of Cups. Maybe one more with this 2 of Pentacles. Eight of Swords, 10 of Swords. Interesting. 7 of Wands still at the bottom of the deck. So, okay. This thing, what you weren't seeing, I feel like, or what you were, it's kind of like what I said already, where it's like what you weren't seeing was that this was going to be having conflict. Like there was going to be maybe a lot of arguments, drama, struggle. Like there wasn't going to be much flow to it. And I think you would have had to change the direction regardless. So, and Spirit was just like, this is not the direction you're supposed to be going in. There's a reason why this didn't work out for you. And it's because it just isn't, it's not your path. I feel like you're kind of tired though. Like I kind of get this energy of just like, oh my God, like, when is this going to change? When is my vision, what I want going to come to fruition? You could be also kind of like starting to get in your head here a little bit. So I feel like this Two of Pentacles is saying mind and body, mind and emotions, like we need to balance those things out. We need to not only work on our mental health, but also our emotional health. Like, and you might be very much in your mind and not feeling your emotions or not feeling. So there's a need to kind of get control over your emotional space. That's what the King of Cups does. He has a control over his emotions, and it's balanced. It's in a balanced way, right? He's able to harmonize and integrate his emotions, right? But some of you, I feel like that's what you're needing to do, but you're caught up in your head right now. So that needs to maybe go, we'll say. The Nine of Wands here. Let me, one more here with this Nine of Wands and Justice. The Emperor. Ace of Swords. There's truth. It's almost like you're being, I don't want to say it this way, but you're being pushed, you're being tested, you're being, I don't want to say challenged, but it's like you're being pushed to evolve. It's like you're beyond this. This wasn't going to help you grow as a person. This wasn't going to support you the way that you maybe thought it would. And that's why it wasn't going. It wasn't, and there could also be some healing of the masculine energy within your sense of self as well that's going on at this time. I feel like though there's some sort of passion and excitement that is happening here with this Three of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands, where I don't know if you're learning something or there's more to learn or you're motivated to go in a certain direction. It's like you have a passion. Let's see what this key is. What is this solution or this key that is being, what's the solution that's coming through? Like what's going to happen if this door isn't opening, what is opening for them? That's so crazy. The High Priestess came out in the last group when I asked something like that. They were using a different deck though. The High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands again, and then we also have the Death card. So there's like this sense of what's coming through is that it's going to be different. It's going to be something you want to fight for, something you're possibly like spiritually or intuitively led to. I feel like the information, the solution comes from you, and you're going to be really happy about it. Nine of Cups. Like I think you're going to be very fulfilled, but you might have to, I don't know, maybe there's boundaries for some of you. I feel like though there's you having to like defend your position, defend maybe what you want, defend the transition. It might go against traditional values or what people think you should do. It might also challenge your own sense of beliefs. The solution that comes in, I also feel like is going to test you in the sense of it's going to force you to evolve with it or within it. It's a very interesting message. It seems very like there's a lot of depth here. Like, I don't know if this is like a spiritual path or you're a spiritual person, but I feel like, and that's where I feel like you'll understand. You're kind of pissed, I feel like, that this other path didn't work. But I think at the same time, you're like, okay, I get it. I need to do something different. That, like, it's just that I'm tired. Like, it's like, I don't want to do the right thing. I'm tired. You know, like sometimes it's like, sometimes when we're like this and we're self-aware and we're, you know, we have ambition, we have those goals. Sometimes you're just like, why can't I just be like ignorant sometimes, you know? Like, why can't, like, ignorance is bliss, you know? Like, where it's just like, if I just didn't want to have all these goals, like, my life would just be so much easier. But the truth is that it would have its other obstacles, right? You're never void of those obstacles and those challenges, right? But I feel like this next chapter, this next solution is having you evolve. But at the same time, you're enjoying it. There is fulfillment here. There's like a wish. And it's interesting, the well is about a wish come true. So you're going to get your wish come true, the solution, but it's going to be different than I think that you thought it was going to be. Or it's going to possibly, for some of you, require a big transition. Death card. There might be a big ending to something in your life in order for you for this solution to happen. It's almost like it might not even be something you can conceptualize right now, this transition, the solution. And I feel like in some ways you're going to have to like defend your choice or defend your idea or your decision to move in this direction, to have this play out. So it's like, if you're like, I'm going to quit my job and do something, it's like you're having to defend the fact that you're quitting your job, or you're moving, or you're leaving the country, or like whatever. But something did not work because it was not right for you. So I feel like that is very, very, that's the most important part. And that you're going to get, I feel like it's internal, but you're going to get some sort of solution, some idea, direction. Meditation and visualization, I think, is going to be very important for you. And that's going to help guide you to make this change. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Let me know, obviously, if this does. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more of these messages, if you have not already. I do also have my Soulful Circle membership, which is my tarot and Reiki kind of membership. So I have tarot readings that I do 3 times a week, exclusive readings for that group, as well as a monthly one. And also I have a whole back-end library of like Reiki healings, meditations, that sort of thing, based on different themes, topics, that kind of go into more detail. I do also have a couple, I'm going to be adding more, but I have a couple meditations, Reiki meditations on my channel here as well too. So you can view those for free as well if you feel called. But if you're on the spiritual path and you're on this path of growth and evolving and trying to evolve and be your best self, the Soulful Circle is a great space to be there. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching as always. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.